Hey everybody, welcome to another one of my videos. It's great. We've had a bit of warm weather too, but I have to admit I'm excited to see the cooler weather come back. I don't know. Just after every summer, I'm ready. Just bring the cool weather. And that's me. And anyways, welcome. Thank you for tuning in and watching my video. Before I start, I just want to say please like and subscribe. If you enjoy my videos, I would greatly appreciate it. And I've definitely been a little bit more excited to make this video because my life has a bit of excitement in it, but not a whole ton. So when something interesting happens, especially related to, you know, ex-Jehovah's Witnesses kind of topics, which this one does, I just love to get on here and share it with you guys. So anyways, the other week at my job, I work as a cleaner in a restaurant, and now over the past several months I have seen a few Jehovah's Witnesses that I used to know that will come in and sit down with their meal and eat. I've seen a few, and not really any that seem to think that I'm still in somehow, that try to talk to me. But there's been a few, and I have absolutely no fear or anxiety when they come in. Like I'm not afraid to even make eye contact with them. Like, yeah, I know, like, it's kind of like a spider, isn't it? They're more afraid of me than I am of them. Yeah, I've seen a few, but not too many. But anyways, a couple weeks ago, it was a Saturday, and the restaurant, it was getting fairly busy actually. I was pretty busy, but it was a woman. I saw her come in, and I honestly thought she would just like get takeout, but no, she ended up sitting and eating it in the dining room. So anyways, I had a couple times when I almost, like, you know, when you haven't seen somebody for a while, so you're almost like you're second guessing yourself, like, that really looks like her, but is it? And I was pretty sure it was her, like, for the most part. I think just not seeing her for a while. She was one of the Jehovah's Witnesses that I had gotten a little bit closer to in terms of friendship. Me and another sister, like then JW's sister friend, we would go to her house sometimes and, you know, have snacks or coffees and then go out in service or watch the JW broadcast. This particular sister that came to my restaurant, we would talk over the phone a bit too, a few times, long conversations. I really enjoyed my friendship with her while I was in. And so she dined in, never really looked at me, did not attempt to talk to me. I just kept my distance, continued to work, just kept working like I always do. Didn't try to approach or talk to her. But that's me anyways. Like, when I know how their shunning policies work and how they're supposed to act and behave, so I'm not gonna try to, I'm just keep my distance. Like, I'm just gonna stay away. I'm not. Anyways, close to when she was finished all her food, I saw her writing something just before she left. And after she left, I got to her table pretty quickly to, to clean up. There was no mess anyways, but it ended up she had written a note on a napkin and she had left it there for me. And so this is the note. I can I'll read out what it says too. So it says on it, "Please come back. Parkdale is gone. Green Hill is nice. Brother Stephen Galang is nice. Jehovah's love is waiting." I honestly just have mixed thoughts of how I feel about this note. Like, on one hand, I feel part of me feels like I feel touched that she reached out to me with a note, but on the other hand, it's like she couldn't, she didn't bother to talk to me or even to make eye contact. But I know that's supposed to I know that's how they're supposed to act. And I've been overthinking, or trying to make out exactly what this note, the words on it means, like, please come back. So, another thing, I'm kind of sometimes constantly wondering whether I'm disfellowshipped or disassociated. Because when I don't know. I think even when you're disassociated, they have to shun you. Is that how it works too? Whenever I run into ones from, that I knew from the congregation that I was in, they tend to just, avoid me. They don't talk to me. Parkdale was the congregation that I was in with, the majority of my Jehovah's Witnesses. And I was aware that congregation is no longer. I forget the exact words. It was another one of those. It was one of the congregations that was dissolved and just they blended it into another congregation, Green Hill now. I was aware of that actually. The brother she speaks of, I don't know him, never heard of him. And then she ends it, Jehovah's love is waiting. I see this as a very friendly note. At the end of the day, my view primarily is this. It's a touching note. I feel touched that she left it, and it shows that she cares and that I'm missed. But at the same time, it's coming from an individual that is just brainwashed and misguided. I think is a good way to put it. It's kind of just like twisted and almost doesn't make sense that at least some Jehovah's Witnesses, they have to shun you at the same time, but at the same time, they miss you and find, some will go to the measure that she did to try to urge people to come back. Now, I think a lot of them shun because they have to, because there's that fear that if they get caught, that they'll get in trouble too. But I know there's some Jehovah's Witnesses that that love shunning, you know, that take pleasure in shunning certain people. I know, I'm sure you guys are experienced, like, it's both ways, really. That it's, and you know, I'm just like, if I could tell that sister anything, it just, like, I'm touched, thank you, I appreciate you leaving that note, it shows that you still care, but as much as I would love to rekindle some of the friendships that I had within the Jehovah's Witnesses, I can't return to, I cannot return to a place of false doctrines, you know, conditional love. I do not want to go back out in service again. I cannot go back. You're not going to see me coming back, unfortunately. You know, there's a small part of me that is kind of happy when I see some of these former Jehovah's Witnesses out in public, because especially going through the pandemic and economic hard times and everything, at least I know when I see them, I'm able, you know, at least it gives me that small, okay, no, they're okay. It looks like they're doing okay, they're fine, it's nice to see them. Nice to see them out. But it's... And I wish I knew a great way to try to wake a lot of them up, but I know it's the procedure. It has to happen on its own. They have to come to that. I've learned myself it's a slow process. You can't force it on them. So I'm probably gonna hold on to this for a bit. Not that, don't worry, nothing will, I will never ever go back. I don't know, it's just, call me weird, it's kind of nice to get something like this for, like, every once in a while. I don't know, maybe they just want me back because they're desperate for new members, or, you know, to grow their numbers. I think it's, I don't know, but like I said, guys, at the same time, I think it's something that, like programmed into them, that when they meet people that have, like, faded or inactive, they have to try to encourage them to come back. Like, I've thought of the hypocrisy of, like, I've been urged to, you know, return to Jehovah by people who were never even baptized themselves into it. One person at least. You know, that I was thinking this morning, like, how does that make sense? Like, my best response is, I kind of hate myself. My brain is like I think of the best responses, like, later on, afterwards. And, like, what I would have told this one person at the time. Like, the time I was urged to return to Jehovah by somebody who studied but never got baptized themselves. Like, wouldn't it make more sense for you to resume your studies and get baptized? Because I know they say that, you know, because they're told to think and say that the faded and disassociated or are in, like, spiritual danger. and you need to return to Jehovah, but isn't this person in more spiritual danger by not even, like, from not even being baptized, like, into the Jehovah's Witnesses? Because we know the governing body tries to tell us how critical that is. Like, yeah, they're, yeah, you know, this, like, you know, my final thought, like, I'm sorry, my dear old friend, but that friendship is over. I can't go back to the lies and deception and control and get my brain turned into mush again, and yeah, sorry. Nice to know that you still care, though, and that I'm not totally forgotten, at least for some of them. So anyways, guys, that's it for this video. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, and I hope you guys are all enjoying the month of November so far. And I will let you guys go for now, and again I ask, please like and subscribe if you enjoy my videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.